Assalamu alaikum. I have very important and very brief message for those of us who are raising the children in this Western world. Unless we expose our children to Islam at early age, they will have difficulty really coming back to Islam or accepting Islam or finding it necessary. Age 2.5 years to 8, if when a child is really buying a computer up here, and later on they will use the software that's compatible with it. If the computer is purchased improperly and you buy a computer that cannot take your software that you want to put into it about Islam or whatever, then you will have difficulty later on to convincing your child that Islam is the way of life. So for those of us who are fortunate to be custodians of little children, whether we are in the shape of parents, uncles and aunts, grandparents, whatever relationship we have, if we have children 2.5 and 8, just those few years, pay attention to that. Make sure that they see Islamic environment at home and they go to an Islamic center or Islamic masjid nearby and see other children also practicing Islam, and they see the congregational prayers and they see the Imam talking and they see the Islam being preached and Islam being praised. That's when they are actually buying that, and they will even at age 8 they already are set with this insight, and by then if you have played your cards right, by then you have done your job. Then you can leave them alone. Even if they become teenagers, they become a little rowdy and they seem to be defying you, that doesn't really mean much, but they will have easy time coming back when they become teenagers. Later teenagers become parents themselves, and then they have their own children. Then they will realize that your parents did the job at an early age that came on handy to them afterwards. At age 10 and 11 and 12, they become a little bit of, you would say, rebellious, and they may say, the dad, you're still, old-fashioned and this and that. And yet, old-fashioned or not, later on, they will realize the dad was right. And a good thing that we did what we did at the time. When they become parents, then they realize, of course, that that was essential. So pay attention to the children when they are that age, and you will realize the rest of your life you are free. You have really now, in a way, made your future. And when you get old, these are the children that will take care of you because they will value what you have done for them at a younger age. Say if you did not do it, the child is taking influence from the school and doesn't see anything Islamic anywhere in his environment or her environment, and then they are raised out there in a Western culture with hardly any religious thing happening anywhere, then they become fairly blank, and a point comes when they don't think that religion is essential at all. They think that people that are religious are old-fashioned, and they follow their own, these children then follow their own kind of a intention and follow their own inner kind of a feeling. And they are very, very difficult now because now even if they want to buy Islam, it's not going to be compatible with what they already have, and they will basically be left out on their own. Don't let that happen. Give them the proper training and proper exposure at the right time, and later on, for the rest of your life, you are done, you are free. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the guidance to make sure that the children that are born here become the messengers of Islam and spread the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to this new environment where we are living. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our shortcomings and guide us on the right path. Jazakumullahu khair.